Know the vibes, man. We got going on today, man.
Well, welcome to the Parent Trap Pod. This is episode 5. I put 2 hands like it's 10. 5. And this is the pod where parents get active too, and you might hear my kids in the back. And today, I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. We ain't going to do all the fluff at the beginning. I'm gonna start with Draya. Now, sometimes we be talking about stuff off the pod, but I'm pretty sure we did not talk about her with the guy Tyrod. Was she dating him?
She was.
Okay. So Draya Michelle, she got a house, or Tyrod got a house?
I got the article on my phone.
Let me see.
So Draya Michelle, she was dating Tyrod Taylor. And they shared a house together.
Did they share it together? Because what I seen was like
they shared it together.
Okay.
They shared the house together. And what happened was they split, but she wanted to keep the house. But she said she would buy it off him. Now she already put $300,000 into renovations into it. Tyrod said he agreed to sell the house to her for $3.5 million. Now, this is the plot twist. Draya gets pregnant by Jalen Green, 22-year-old superstar in the NBA. Now, Tyrod refuses to sell the house to her. So Draya is trying to sue Tyrod because she's saying that they had a verbal agreement that he was going to sell the house to her. And now, you with this new nigga, go ahead and beat your feet. And he talking about kicking her out. Beat your feet. Get the fuck on.
Not beat your feet.
I ain't about to sell you shit. I don't want to help you. I don't want to add to none of this success in your life.
But like, it's success in your life too. I'm paying you for it.
Right. That's the whole thing.
It's not like
but I can see why. I wouldn't sell my ex house. Would you?
But
even
like
if you agree to, even if you say, yeah, baby, this is yours. Yeah, baby, don't worry about it.
But
you know what I'm saying? You trying to buy this joint? I got you. Don't worry. Matter of fact, he wasn't even about to give her a deal because she offered 2.7 and he said, no, give me 3.5. But at the same time, you over here getting pregnant by another nigga. You know what? We'll buy another house.
But y'all already broke up.
Yeah, but if you got 3.5 billion to go buy a house, go buy another one. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want no ties with your ass. Tyrod, she lives there now, but Tyrod is threatening to kick her out.
That's wild to me.
Really?
That's wild because
if the roles were reversed, would you let your ex stay in the crib? Let's say you rich, you was dating this guy, y'all was together. He moved into your crib, but he said, "Oh, I'm gonna buy the crib off you." Bet. Boom. Now he's fucking with another chick. He gets the chick pregnant and everything. And he comes to you like, yo, what's up with this house? You want to let me buy it still?
Yeah. Because, like, ain't that what you do when you move on?
No. My house.
But no, I'm saying, it doesn't matter if she got pregnant, she talking to somebody else or whatever. You said you want to sell me the house. Why are you in my business?
Like, it's not your business. It's you. I've told you I was going to sell you the house on different pretenses.
What pretense was that? You thought you was going to come back into the house with me?
No, we were just talking and shit like that, but we was together. Even though you wanted the house to be officially under your name because
maybe I'm not understanding. Because I'm thinking they separated and then he's like, maybe he's going to get rid of the house. And she's like, well, I want to keep it. I'll pay you for it. Because why else would I be paying you for the crib if we together?
I'll say the house, but I'll tax your ass. I need 4.5 now. Maybe he still want to be with Draya. Maybe he wasn't the one that broke it off. Maybe he's sick about she getting pregnant. You know, a lot of people do that. They see their ex-girl get pregnant and now, I ain't about to assist you in nothing you got going on in your life.
But that's just giving like, I don't like using the word bitter, but like, that's giving salty.
It's not salty when it's my house. I don't have to sell you nothing. I don't have to give you nothing. It's my crib.
But we already established that I'm going to buy it from you. That's why I put
our relationship might have been in a different space when I agreed to that. Maybe I wasn't even about to sell this house. I'm just, you want it? Okay, I'll give it to you because You my woman and stuff like that. If you want to buy it, bet I'll give it to you and stuff
But
like that.
I'm not your woman if I'm about to get. Why would I be giving you $3 million if I'm your girl?
Because she want the name under her house. I mean, she want the house under her name, regardless if we together. That's like saying we together, and it's like, who car the name is? I want it in my name. How much I gotta give you to make the car in my name? Even if it's weird and stuff like that, I just want it under my name. They was together when she asked for the house. They was together, obviously, because she was living in the joint.
No, because what I'm reading is, let me see. Tyrod purchased a LA home back in August 2022 and let Draya and her kids move in. She claims that at the time she entered into a verbal pact that would allow her to one day buy it from the football player. She says that the two agreed that any contributions that she made to the property, such as improvements to the place or mortgage payments, will go toward the final purchase price of the home if she ultimately chose to buy it. She says the two never formally entered into a written contract as they were still dating at the time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I missed that part.
Look at this picture. She probably asked him right there.
Oh, you gonna let me?
You got me. You gonna let me buy that house off of you?
Oh, that changes it.
I was telling you, it was under different circumstances. We was talking, we was dating. Yeah, you want my car? You can have the car. You want to? I'm obviously letting you live there. I'm not letting you live there if we split. We were dating. We were talking. They probably was doing. You know what I'm saying? He probably was clapping cheeks when she was like, "You gonna let me buy this house?"
Yeah.
You gonna let me have this house? Yeah, baby. Whatever you want. But that speaks to Draya. Everybody be calling Draya a gold digger. She got her own bag.
Yeah, because if she was going to give him $3 million,
and it might be a little side note that it's probably not her even buying the house. It's probably Jalen Green. Now I'm getting my next nigga to buy the house off you. Level up, and you know he got way more money than you. So level up.
It's way more money.
Way more money.
Damn.
Yeah, NBA. I think Tyrod signed like a $22 million contract, something like that. Something good. He had a good contract, but it ain't gonna be like Jalen Green. Jalen Green's about to be like 300 M's.
Dang.
Yeah. Now what you think?
Okay,
now that you know
because
dating.
I didn't. That's what you know. I need to read the whole thing. Draya and Taylor reportedly began dating in 2020, but split sometime in 2023. It's only 2024. She already pregnant, or she already had the baby now.
That's wild. That means he was probably fucking with that nigga while she was with Tyrod.
Now it's giving like you was basically cheating on me. Now I'm supposed to sell you the house to you and your nigga.
The only thing I would probably say is the $300,000 in renovations. He might have to run that back.
Yeah.
This, you know what I'm saying? A moral aspect.
Mm-hmm.
He don't gotta give it back to her.
I think that if
legally, he don't have to probably give it back to her.
I think that legally he may have to, because it's like.
So let's say me and you dating and you come in this joint and you buy TV for the crib, sofa for the crib. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm about to renovate this joint over here. Then we split, you break up. I'm supposed to give you your money back? No, that was a gift. That's what they call it in legal terms. That was a gift. Basically, I could say that was a gift. Like I ain't tell you to do that. I ain't tell you I was paying you back for that. That was a gift. You just came in and made this shit your home and stuff like that. But ain't nobody tell you to do that. That's a gift. Morally, he should cut her a check because you got it morally. But just off the legal aspect, you take me to court. You take me to court for that $300,000. I ain't giving you shit.
She don't take him to court for it at all.
She got to. What she gonna do?
That's crazy.
No matter how much money Jalen Green or she got, whatever it can be, 300 bands is 300 bands.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And it's probably like when you buy a house, you could go through the bank to pay for the house, stuff like that. When you pay for the renovations, that's like out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't getting no loans to do this. I was actually putting my own money up. 300 bands of renovations is a lot too. You probably decked that crib out, made that shit a home. And that could be the reason why he don't want to get rid of this shit now. He's like, oh, she done made this shit dope. She did her
thing in here.
Yeah, she didn't made this shit dope. I don't know if I want to get this back.
That's drawing.
Not even give it back. I don't know if I want to give it up. She done made me have a new, men, we don't really have the home decor vision like women do.
Mm-hmm.
She probably came in, we're going to take this tub out. Boom, it's gonna be a stand-in shower. We're gonna renovate this, make this a movie room. Boom, we're gonna add all this bunch of stuff, type of marble floors over here. Boom, now the kitchen look crazy, bedroom look crazy. You talking about give me my crib? It ain't your crib. It's my crib.
Let me think. I don't know, because now that it was that they was dating when he said
it's different. It's
different. I'm thinking that they split and they was just like, I'm thinking he was going to get rid of her or something, or he wasn't worried about it. She was like, well, I'll buy it from you. And it was like, maybe it was on, okay terms. Everybody don't break up like just, oh, fuck you. I'm thinking maybe he was like, all right, that's cool or whatever. And then she in there, she spicing it up or whatever. And now he was salty. But
he probably still want them cheeks.
I know it's nothing.
Draya gotta have some good cheeks for all these niggas to be falling for her ass like this. That's what I always say. I always say a lot of people call chicks like that like industry whores and shit like that. I don't be looking at it like that. I'm like, they got something that niggas want. And it ain't just looks. A lot of women look good. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why y'all keep falling, like, you just gotta get out of a relationship with Tyrod Taylor, and now you with Jalen Green, and you pregnant with Jalen Green. But you had history. Obviously, Gilbert Arenas said what he was doing to her in the backseat of the car.
That was trifling.
That was out of pocket. But it's like a lot of people have got history with her. Where it's like, what do a lot of people got history for? Just to put a notch on the belt, or?
Well, like she said, her whole fax was deleted like after a while. So
it's not deleted. If you dating a dude and you get pregnant right after, obviously she still out this bitch hoeing.
Is it hoeing?
She might have been going crazier back in the day.
Is it hoeing if like they be wifing her? Who was the other guy that she used to be talking to?
I don't know. All I know is Gilbert Arenas, Draya, and Jalen Green.
Orlando something.
Kendrick for the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I think she was talking to him too.
That's crazy. She was probably fucking around on him too.
What?
Because that's around that era that Gilbert Arenas said he had her in the back seat. She was with Scantrick for a minute. And that was around that same time.
I don't know.
You got to put the timelines together, man.
No.
Draya outside.
No.
Draya was outside, man.
I hate this for her. I want her to get the crib because I just feel like I don't know. I be feeling like, why? That one is tough because y'all was together.
I don't want her to get the crib.
I want her to get the crib, but
I'm not just saying
I could understand if she didn't get the crib.
I'm just saying it from a man perspective. Go get another crib. Y'all got M's, obviously. Go get another crib.
That's true.
Jalen Green probably I wouldn't even want to stay there if I was Jalen Green, knowing Buddy was clapping cheeks all over this crib. For real though. Buddy was getting down all over this damn crib, all in the goddamn pool room, all in the pool, all in the bedroom.
Yeah, that's true.
All that. Just start new. You start a new family, right? Start new. No, fuck that. I don't want nothing to do with Tyrod.
Yeah, I think I would
you got the bread to do it. If you're willing to spend 3.5, you know what 3.5 would get you?
Yeah, like 3.2, but what's the difference?
But, you know what I'm saying? Go start over.
Yeah. Now that you said it like that, it's like, yeah, why would I want to be in here? That's like if we live in here, then we break up, then I just bring another person in here.
And he want this.
Like, no, I want this place. It's like, what?
Yeah,
or I want to keep this place. It's like,
you want to keep the bed too?
Yeah, I don't.
Just chill.
Yeah,
go somewhere else.
Yeah, I just want my $300K back though.
$300K is
that's a little bag. Like,
that's a little
stop playing with me.
Bag. But I think she made a mistake. That was a gift. Just like if he gifted her a car, not getting that car back once y'all break up.
That's true.
I vote don't get a crib.
I vote if you want the crib, keep it, but you might as well just go get another one.
If you want the crib, try to get it.
Try to get it, yeah. If you want the crib, try to get it. But at the end of the day, you could, like you say, just go get another one. Like, not that serious.
Moving along.
I want to get into the Kendrick Lamar video.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my God.
They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us.
That song is gonna live on forever.
I like the video, but I thought he was going to bring more energy in the video.
I thought so, but then when I watched it, I was like,
it was very conceptual.
Very conceptual and very just Kendrick. Like we already said that we don't see him very like amped up, hyped up, and stuff like that. So I wasn't too surprised. Like, what was he supposed to start doing? Heel toe, pop, lock, and drop it? Like,
he did bust out a couple dance moves.
Like, probably ain't mine. Like, that's his dance right there.
I thought he was going like the part when he was like, "You think the beta gonna let you disrespect Pop, nigga?" Like he was gonna be pointing at the camera like on some Tupac shit. Like, man, fuck this nigga. You think the beta gonna let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop, nigga. But it was more like he was just on some cool shit, like driving like he about to do a fuck, like he about to spin a block on this nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where I thought he was going to bring the energy a little bit more.
It would have been dope if, like, in that section right there, he kind of emulated the Hit 'Em Up video. Like, just that section of, like, you think the bait gonna let you, like, if you remember that video, it was, like, all white, and then Pop is like,
yeah,
you know
I remember.
It was like, that would have been decent right there if you would have just hit that a little bit in there.
But I think he contemplating for us and, like, dragging it a little bit. Like, you don't want to be too Joe. You kind of still want to
have your own shit.
Yeah, have your own identity, have your own. That's where I think he ain't used too much of the
somebody else
shit. Yeah.
Okay, I could get that. I did enjoy the video though.
I definitely did.
I did. When he was being an owl, that was hilarious.
That was funny as hell.
That was not fuck him up. Yeah,
I think it's over for Drake.
You see him? He was looking old. He was looking.
He's 37.
He was looking about 57.
What I was going to do on this episode, I was going to call Jordan in here and say, "What do you feel about Drake?" And just have her little bit.
You might have to,
right? Because like she be clowning Drake. She say "Not Like Us" is the song of the summer. Just asked her that. Like, what's the song of the summer? First she said the Tommy John, and then she was like, "No, Not Like Us. It's not even close." You know what I'm saying? That's a 10-year-old. So it's like the youth look at you crazy. And I was watching I ain't watch it, but I seen a clip of the Joe Budden John, and he was like, no, not Joe Budden. It was DJ Academics. And he was like, the Drake stimulus package might be over because he did a feature with that, I think that girl and shit, and he was like, it didn't do numbers.
What girl?
I don't know. So
that's crazy.
And it's like usually when Drake jump on your shit, it's like,
it go up. Yeah,
that's the only cosign you need. Now it's more so like, damn, that joint kind of came and went. Nobody really paid attention to it.
I think I vaguely heard about something, but like it didn't stick.
Yeah,
it didn't do anything. So I'm just like,
even the Sexy Red joint, the BBL Drizzy.
Oh yeah, that came and went. That was about nothing.
But before, when it was like when you get a Drake feature, it's up. This is a top charting song. Like you on your way. His aura has already been shattered by that. It's crazy, man, when you think about the fall-offs of like top artists and stuff like that. And this is like a completely different way it happened. When you be thinking about like, Tupac and Biggie, they got killed. You think of like Ja Rule and what 50 Cent did to him. It's like when you look at top artists and what's the reason for their downfall, it's kind of like if they don't fall out gracefully with age, kind of like Jay-Z did, it's like people end up starting to hate you. But it's like, what's going to be the reason? And I think this might be the reason for Drake.
That I am hearing that as far as in just like you said, the Drake stimulus package is not, it's like instantly right now, not a thing. And I don't know, the way Kendrick just like, the way he just articulated everything, it kind of make people just like extra critique whatever Drake do, whatever he say. It's like, before it was like he could really almost say whatever and it'd be like people going with it. But now it's like colonizer.
If you, what's your marketing brand, if you had to print up a game plan for Drake to make a comeback, to be back on top, how would you go about it?
He got to lay low for a little bit.
Mm.
I think you got to make, at this point, you got to make people want you to come back out.
Mm.
Like, I don't really know, like the temperature of music already was shaky, and Drake was kind of like the only person that always just came out and like gave you something.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I think he would just have to fall back and not make no music right now. I don't know what his contract is, what he has to do or whatever, but that would be step one. When I say lay low, I mean for like minimum a year.
Minimum a year. Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, fall back. You can still be hooking up and stuff like that, but I just feel like you got to make the feel like it's a void. You know what I'm saying? And miss the presence or whatever, because that was the whole thing, is that like, man, I'm running this shit. Like when I come out and I drop, when there's, like you just said, it's like he came out with whoever it was. I don't even know what you're talking about, because you know what I'm saying, we're just so like, Drake, whatever. Like you do be just doing, like, we have such a disdain for him right now. So gotta lay low for the year minimum. And then you got to get back on like your 2012, 2013 Drizzy. Like when you come back out, stop painting your nails, stop with the braids, go get a low cut. Like just like almost like show that you're a grown man and not like trying to keep up with young kids, because that's just the bad look now. Everybody's criticizing that part. So throw all that out the window. Like all that, I don't want to call it nothing crazy, but
Gen Z shit.
Yeah, just stop trying to be young and like it's like just be normal, like be like grow into a grown man rather than trying to cling on to all of the younger artists and stuff like that. Like I don't know, like Yachty and all of them. It's like they're younger. You gotta, start rapping a little bit different. But I know people were saying it's like he really don't have anything else going on. Like as far as in like how people say like Jay-Z, he transitioned into entrepreneurship. He has a family, he got kids and all that type of stuff. And it's like Drake doesn't really have that to talk about.
He got a kid.
He has a
twist
kid.
about it is he was trying to be young so long. That was the whole thing with Pusha T. Where it's like, you are grown. You just not acting grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You are grown. You got a kid. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a woman in your life that you hide or you know what I'm saying, don't want to be public with and shit like that. You probably got a family. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I don't know if his dad died or one of them, but you got a family.
No,
so he was at the family reunion or some shit like that. It's like you got a family. You got shit to talk about as far as in family and shit like that, but you always talking about the girl from Houston and flying jets and kicking it over here and stuff like that. That was the whole discrepancy with Joe Budden. It was like, man, stop hanging around these young ass streamers and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you can mature as an artist, but it's kind of like you're scared to.
Like he's like, my niggas richer than they represent, they all stream. It's like, why is them your niggas?
Exactly.
Why is them your niggas?
Exactly. You can't find no rich niggas that's
your age or whatever
into
like
real
that.
estate or into fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Like we don't really hear about Drake doing no grown shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, buying property, I mean, like, not saying that he's not doing it, but it's just not to the forefront. So like a lot of the time it's like all we're hearing about is you hanging out with young kids and you're getting young features and stuff like that. So he just really handed over the fucking, not the torch, but he gave Kendrick the play just by trying to do that shit. He just turned that shit around on him. Like, you think you ate with that, but you really didn't and shit. So
I think he can still rap. I think
for sure.
For him to make that comeback, he would have to drop a rapping album that the streets love.
Because Scary Hours for me wasn't nothing. I'm sorry. I listened to like, so it was I don't want to say a couple songs, 'cause I think it was only like 2, maybe 3 songs that I was like, oh, okay. Because what I do is like I'll be in the car and I'll listen to, I'll put this shit on like when I'm driving or something like that, and like have it up loud, like I'm into it. And it really didn't really do shit for me. Only a couple, like I said, 2 or 3 songs came up and I was like, okay, I like this one. But the project had a lot of songs on it. So I'm like, out of it, like, that's all I liked off of it. I know other people might feel some other type of way, but for me personally, it's like, it wasn't that.
Well, I think for him to get back into the play, he got to drop a rapping album. And maybe a collab album with Gunna. That would be fire.
With Gunna?
Gunna is on fire right now. As far as in rapping. If he dropped something collab wise, as far as in a lot of this Kendrick stuff, it hit deep because nobody's supporting him. Nobody's backing him. Nobody's making like beats or nothing for him. No big time producers and shit like that. So that's why Joe Budden was saying that they feel like it's an industry thing, trying to get rid of Drake. Show some support, and then the Jones effect is naturally going to happen. It's going to be like, oh, if you fucking with him, then I'm fucking with him. That's how it should go. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking collab album with Gunna or somebody from Atlanta, just like Kendrick said.
But see, it's like so much scrutiny around it. Is that, can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you run into Atlanta when you need a check balance?
Yeah, because Atlanta is the mecca of hip hop right now. So yeah, you're gonna need, at this point, you're gonna need Atlanta support.
But you're from Toronto. Like, go find a Toronto.
What other Toronto artists you know? Tory Lanez, he booked.
I don't know who else.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's why he was doing all the shit. My nigga YG in the West Coast, he came to America and made America his land more than anything. So I think you would probably have to either collab with somebody. You ain't getting nobody from the West Coast. Florida don't do it nationally. It would have to be Atlanta or maybe New York.
Who in New York though?
Who knows? A lot of people like 4 and 5 out there. But I would say Gunna. If you get a feature with Gunna and shit like that, come out and make that shit a hit, a summer banger or some shit like that. Yeah, you could get on top of this shit. I think that I still think when the youth come up, they not rocking with you. It don't matter who you collab with. I think they already got an image.
That's why I feel like he has to like drop the younger vision shit he was doing, and like appeal to people like us, like people who's your age basically, because we're the only ones that, I don't want to say can see past that or whatever, but that's what I'm kind of saying. It's like, we know the old Drake, we know that he can rap and all that type of stuff. She don't know no Tuscan leather and all that type of, like, that's not her lane. So it's like, it's not a lot of convincing that you can really do for younger kids and shit like that. So more like back onto the Kendrick Lamar video, it was just like so many symbolism in there that I feel like he don't have to be dramatic and shit. Like, he don't have to bring a lot of hype energy. That's why I feel like during it, when it kept going in and out and you hearing the other people do the hype, that was like, it was like, I don't have to do a whole lot. Like, they singing this shit loud as hell. They doing it. That's why he kept bringing the voices of the people into the video and stuff like that. And people were saying, like, not people saying, but he had that. He had the D-Rose in there. He had they was analyzing, like, Mustard had a fucking Toronto hat on, a Blue Jays hat. He had his wife in there. And they was like, oh, and she got a wife beater on. And it's like, trying to be funny and shit like that. It was just like all these little caveats in the video that was like, nigga. And then it was like, when he's like, and it's probably a minor, he doing hopscotch. That's a kid fucking shit.
Dance.
Yeah, it's like,
I seen that.
It was just like so many things. I'm like, okay, I appreciate the thought. I appreciate like an actual video, because I'll be feeling like videos just be like run and gun now. So to see like a concept more so put together, it was like, okay, yeah, it's still gonna go. It's still gonna go. Even my fucking Jordan was hype as hell. And I'm like, we like, oh, you want to watch the Kendrick Lamar draw? Like, she like, what? Not like us. It got a real video.
Right.
I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like,
I heard you said you heard her on Roblox in the chat.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the Not Like Us video?
Yeah, I was like, is she asking her friends that they see the Not Like Us video? Like,
but that's how we used to be though.
That's crazy.
That's how we used to be.
I feel like it's crazy because she don't even tap into videos like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
she do
sometimes, but not recently.
Not recently, but like she had her era with Lele and Blackpink and them doing all their little Chinese dances and shit. She was doing all that shit before, yeah.
So yeah, she did have that, but it was like recently she ain't really been on that type time. So now it's like, oh, did y'all see the Not Like Us video? Oh wait, yeah, I'm sitting right here. I'm waiting for it. We put it on the big screen. Everything is like,
right.
Wow, she's tapped into that crazy. So, and even some people saying that Kendrick Lamar is dragging it. How's he dragging it, y'all? I really want to know, like, how are you dragging a song? This is my song. Like, should I have came out the video like been rushed like Drake and just I should have been dropped it? Like, no, I took my time and I came out with a dope video and shit like that. Like, I just don't. I think those are just Drake people in the comments.
I don't think he's dragging it.
I don't think he's dragging it at all. Like, it didn't even give that whatsoever. I think
capitalizing.
Yeah. And then people saying like, oh, what if he dropped his album? Or what if he dropped this and that? He is. You see what he did in the beginning? That was like a preview to a song.
It's two ways this can go. Whether he dragging it or not. If he drop an album and that shit is buns, he dragging it. He using Drake name to promote his album. If he drop an album and that shit is fire, no. Music succeeds everything. If the shit is a slap, if the shit is a banger, it's a banger. Now, if he drops a
dud,
yeah, if he drops a dud, it's not as good. But if he drops a banger, this might be the most all-time charting album. Period.
I think so, because that little clip that I got in the beginning, I loved it.
Mm-hmm. He was spitting.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, what are you talking about?
And I feel like he's more motivated, more energized, more enthused.
Right. That's what I'm getting.
Drop music to, all right, I'm gonna drop music to, because I got to. But now it's like I'm in the booth, I'm hype. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I'm way more enthusiastic in what I'm talking about now.
I'm still riding with Kendrick. I don't know what Drake is gonna do.
It's crazy that you ride with Kendrick. You wasn't a Kendrick fan.
I was a Kendrick fan. I just was not a heavy like, yo, throw that Kendrick on.
That's not your fault though. Kendrick don't drop as much as Drake too.
Right.
He dropped every 4 or 5 years.
And I don't feel like I was really like a Drake fan in that way. It's like I just like the music that I like. So
Joe Budden said that they was like, the issue is that there's so many different versions of Drake. So which Drake do you like? You know what I'm saying? Do you like the Hotline Bling Drake? Do you like the
Jamaican Drake?
Jamaican Drake? Do you like the what's the genre where he was rapping? Let's just say In Time Drake.
In Time.
That's a joint we did with 2 Chainz and all them. But it's like real rapping Drake. You know what I'm saying? Where he rapping on some shit like core and shit like that. So it's like, do you like rapping Drake, singing Drake, Jamaican Drake, and what Drake is on pop out?
Right.
That's the key. Whatever Drake pops out, he's gonna appeal to that audience.
Yeah.
People who like singing Drake may be on something like, oh, he's back, as far as in the ladies and stuff like that. But I think the Drake that's gonna trump all is rapping Drake. That's what the Drake that everybody fell in love with. Right.
That's why I'll just be like, I mean, I'm not against, of course, like people switching it up and doing different stuff and like that. But I don't know, when he started doing the Jamaican shit or whatever accent that is, I was like,
do you think that people get flack? Because a lot of times when people, get audience fatigue and they say, man, you gotta switch it up. People say about Meek all the time. Man, you gotta switch it up, try something else. That's basically what he doing. It's like, now I switch it up and then my core audience don't like it. but my core audience will get fatigued if I keep rapping the exact same way.
Right. I don't know.
I like the Kush roll glass full. I prefer the better things. Niggas with no money act like money isn't everything. I'm having a good time. They just trying to ruin it. Shout out to that fact that I'm the young niggas thing doing it. That Drake pop out, it'll be straight.
That's what. Yeah, I do like that Drake. I think that's. I mean, I feel like sometimes whatever era you met somebody in, that's the person that you cling to.
I think caption rap Drake gotta pop back out. Caption rap. That was that part. Niggas with no money act like money isn't everything. That was Instagram captions and shit. That Drake, when he was giving you bars, like that's a bar.
Yeah.
He give you a bar, that's next thing you know, that shit all over everybody caption.
Right.
That's
right.
what everybody vibing to.
Drake.
That's where motherfuckers is texting people and shit like that. That's that Drake. People forgot about that Drake, that he was the man at caption rap. Like everybody wanted to quote what he was saying.
Right.
He got to make those quotables.
That's true.
That's what the Not Like Us shit is. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. That's everybody caption now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit.
I can't wait. When I was that wait, I'm waiting.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the caption. That's what people
write that down so I don't forget.
That's what people took from that song.
Put it in my caption list.
And what you take from any of Drake disses? You ain't really take shit from it. Not that you can remember.
Yeah, I mean, I know Family Matters. I ain't like that. John still go hard. I don't care what nobody
It go hard, but is it any quotables?
I have to think about it.
It's a bunch of John.
It's like he stepped on it so hard. I didn't have it doesn't stick. Like I hear it, I know all the words, but because he stepped on it so crazy, like I don't have no like. Oh man, I was saying that for a minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I know the song, I sing the song, I still play the song, but like you just said off the top of my head, I'm like, let me hear it one more time.
Exactly.
I'm sure I could pull a caption out of there, but
Exactly. Make your caption raps, bro. Make your caption raps, you'll be back on top in no time.
Right. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
I guess I want to get the sick of the week out the way then.
Let's get into this. Do I got any sounds in this bitch? No. Nope. Okay. Sick of the week. My sick of the week is motherfucking Rick Ross. Speaking of this Kendrick and Drake beef.
Right, that's why I want to get into that.
Rick Ross was in Toronto acting like shit is sweet and ended up getting his ass slapped.
Not slapped.
I don't know if it was open hand, closed hand. Somebody probably punched him out, but I'm going to say slap for dramatization purposes. That's what they put in the movies and shit.
Okay.
But he ended up getting his ass slapped. Drinks start flying everywhere. And I'm like, man, you ain't even got nothing to do with this beef and shit. And you the one that end up getting slapped. Like, you ain't even dropped no diss song. You're not really in the feud. Nobody's really talking about Rick Ross. I'm just out here. I'm in Toronto thinking it's sweet, but I knew I was saying some fly shit on Instagram. So now I end up getting slapped by a goddamn fan. Not even by none of the Drake entourage. It's by a damn fan.
Oh, yeah. Rick Ross got beat up. As in the celebrity world, one finger on you. I don't know how you let that happen.
Okay, my second sick of the week is Busta Rhymes.
Oh my God.
Busta Rhymes.
It's embarrassing right now.
Was recently performing at the Essence Fest. I want to say it was yesterday. And he just stopped, decided to curse the whole entire crowd out.
Stop.
Like, no, he was literally sick in real life. Because people wasn't standing on their feet. They was all on their own iPhones. They wasn't rhyming. They wasn't rapping on his lyrics. So he basically stopped the whole show and cursed everybody out and made everybody stand up on their feet before he continued. Now, we seen Busta Rhymes at the 50 Cent concert and he did the exact same thing.
Yeah. He didn't cuss us out, but it was like on a brink.
It was on a brink. It was on the brink of cussing the audience out because we don't know your rhymes. We don't know what's going on. And he performs, it's like a legacy performance where he don't really perform. He don't really rap the song. he just say 2 words and then expect the crowd to say the rest of it.
Right.
It's like he want to hear the roar.
Right.
You want to hear thousands of people rapping his song, and it's like that's not the case in 2024, bro. We don't know your music like that.
Yeah, and
perform, bro.
And I guess even with that one, it was like we were at the 50 Cent concert, and you would think that more people might know his music, which is like, okay, I do know your music and stuff like that. But I'm not on stage. Like, I don't have to say anything. Like, I can just like be enjoying the vibe and stuff like that. Like, I can be, but it was like, I don't know, like what's triggering in his mind when he just, I mean, he could see fucking one person sitting down and he'd be like, I can't believe you.
I can't believe you.
Like,
I'm one of the greatest rappers of all time. Not only that, at the Essence Fest, this stadium was half full.
Yeah, the front, no. It looked like, what I saw, it looked like the back had more people in it. Like maybe the front seats might have been expensive or something. But the ones in the front was like dead crack. Like it wasn't really nobody right there. It was very empty. And so I don't know, that might have pissed him off too. And then he's trying to perform or whatever, and then people are not really into it like he wants them to be.
But I'll be feeling like that's his performance.
Yeah, I feel like that's you. Like as an artist, it's like you are supposed to bring that energy. You're supposed to make people want to get up. And it's artists that I've been to shows where I don't know this artist whatsoever, but they be rocking. And I'll be like, damn, what song is this? Whatever. It's like if they don't know your music and you're a performer, it's like just perform the fucking song. It's like you stopping to cuss everybody out. It was fucking awkward. Like it would make it super awkward if I'm in the fucking room and I mean he's pointing them out like, hey Miss Lady, hey, yeah, you so cute. Put your phone down. What the hell? Like, what is you talking? I'm not from this era and y'all need to be, you know what I'm saying, pay attention basically. Like you're reprimanding me like a teacher almost. And you're about to, this was just weird. And I'm like, he has to stop doing that. He has to stop. I don't know who's allowing that. And ain't he on the fucking Missy tour?
I hope not.
I think it's him, Sierra, and Missy. Like, that's the fucking ads I keep seeing. So I'm like, I hope you are not on that tour. But maybe then, though, if you're at the Missy Elliott shit, you probably know a lot of Busta Rhymes stuff.
That's what we thought about 50 Cent.
But Missy was more in his era.
What was his era?
90s.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? So like when Missy was out, he was out like they was at the same time. 50 came out later. Like
I think Busta Rhymes don't got songs that you could really rap with.
Because he raps so fast. It's not like that.
Fast. He's a great rapper. But I'd say that about Core all the time to where it's like it's hard to keep up with you. As far as if I'm in the car and I'm jamming to your shit and I'm trying to rap your shit with you, it's hard to keep up. I felt that when I was at the tour, when we seen him perform. I was like, damn, he got a lot of shit that's like, nigga, I'm tripping on my words a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like whereas though when you listen to 50 Cent, it's very digestible. It's very easy rap to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think sometimes he be the disconnect, man. But I know he's definitely sick. For one, the shit wasn't empty. The people that was there wasn't paying attention to your ass. So if I'm Busta, I'm sick.
I just think he just need to stay off the stage. Just give it up, or just I would say just stay in the like the older crowd lane. But Essence Fest is older crowd, so I don't know. Maybe I think he's just not a great performer like that anymore.
He might not be, because I said that was one of the worst performances I've
ever seen in my life. And I love Busta. I like his music. I grew up on his music. So it's like, yeah, I know your songs and stuff like that, but I wasn't rapping them when you was at the concert. Like, I mean, I'm singing along a little bit, but like you said, it's like you don't make music that I can really sing along to in that way. It's like, it's not, the slow parts, put your hands where my eyes can see. But well, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when you really get into like some his songs you can't really keep up, it's like I'm coming to see you do it. Shit like that. It's
you think it's because you don't got no new bops, neither?
Yeah.
His last joint was when he was rapping. And I felt like, gotta get away, you gotta wait, you gotta wrong with it.
I'm dead.
That drum.
I'm dead.
That was his last, like, oh shit, he rapping. But, like, look, I can't keep up with that shit. I can't rap
it's
that
like,
shit.
I might know the words, but I can't say them.
Right.
So, yeah, he was definitely sick. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
He was mad as hell. Damn.
Let's move along, man. Karl Malone.
Yeah. Karl Malone. Shit.
Karl Malone admits to getting a 13-year-old girl pregnant when he was at the age of 22.
Pedophile.
Super pedophile.
Because it is no reason. There's nothing.
Let me read it.
About a 13-year-old.
It's nothing. It's
okay.
Nothing. Let me read it. NBA great Karl Malone states he has finally made peace with his son conceived at age 22 with a 13-year-old girl, Gloria Bell. Malone initially denied paternity, fearing imprisonment, and refused to pay $125 a week in child support, despite earning a total of $101 million throughout his NBA career. He eventually settled with the family out of court, and a DNA test did, in fact, reveal Malone to be the father of Buffalo Bills player Demetrius Bell. Malone now publicly acknowledges Bell as his son.
Now Malone, he was a football player? Who was he?
No, he's an NBA basketball player, Hall of Famer.
An NBA player, okay.
He's the guy who Jordan played in 96 when Jordan hit a bunch of those shots. He was the Hall of Fame player, him and John Stockton.
So while he was doing that, he was fucking little girls. That's very weird.
22 and 13 is crazy.
Like, you know, sometimes
that's like a senior in college fucking with an 8th grader. That's the age range. 22, that's when you're a senior in college. 13 is 8th grade, right before you turn 14, go to 9th grade.
I'm embarrassed for him, but like, I don't know if embarrassed is the right word. It's like, I don't know. He should be in jail.
Should be in jail.
Because the thing is, like you just said, I didn't know the guy. All I knew was that I seen articles a few years ago come out about him denying that or whatever like that, calling her a liar. They don't really talk about they money grab, all that type of stuff. So then when I seen this come up, I'm like, wait, is that the same article I seen? Like when he was saying like he don't know them and shit like that, what they talking about and whatever. This is that is some Diddy shit. Like as far as in like denying it and making the person act like they crazy. Like what is they talking about? And then backtrack and be like, oh yeah, that was true. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then for the girl to be 13 and then it's like she's pregnant, she has a whole kid. I feel like that's like traumatizing in itself because then it's like you're young, you really don't know any better. Right. He does.
Absolutely does.
So I'm like, when did y'all even come across paths? When do you come across the path of a 13-year-old when you're in the NBA? Huh? Like, and what's crazy is that like stories like this don't really blow up like that. Like this probably happens more often than we think, but this one blows up because you were an NBA player, and now the girl I don't know, scraped. She's pregnant, she has a kid, and they become an NFL like player. Yeah. Like that's crazy. And now it's like, wow, this is right in the forefront. Like this is not like nothing y'all just talk about on the side or whatever. Like this, everybody's looking at it and shit. I don't know how that came out. I don't know if I'm saying I didn't really, like I said, I don't know him like that, but I'm like, how long was this like a thing and shit like that where they was like saying like, no, Karl Malone, like Karl Malone.
It was a thing for a while because Karl Malone was one of the guys that went off to do farming and get a regular job, and he didn't want to be in the limelight no more. Motherfucker, I see why you don't want to be in the you don't want to be in the goddamn limelight because you got a fucking past that you don't want to be a celebrity.
What make me feel like is like, dang, it's like how many girls you might have did that to? Because if you had the audacity to have sex with a 13-year-old, it's like, that's not something you just did on a one-off. In my opinion, I don't feel like that's something you did on a one-off because it's not like you was trying to claim this girl or like claim the kid or nothing like you say, oh, I didn't want to go to jail and stuff like that. That make it sound even crazier because it's like, then you shouldn't have been doing it.
You shouldn't have been doing this shit.
It's like, what? Like, huh? What do you even find attractive in a 13-year-old?
The twist about the shit is that the nigga is like, he like 6'9", 6'10", brolic ass nigga. So you fucked off in the head.
Yeah.
That's all that is. Like you at 22, he was about 6'9". You fucking with a 13-year-old girl, she about what? 5 foot? 5'1"?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. What the fuck is wrong with you? You sick in the motherfucking head, bro.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. And now it's like, I don't think, I don't know how the judicial system works. I'll be feeling like it's, oh, they can't go to jail after this amount of time or I don't fucking know. But it's just like, now it's so many years later. Now you come out and say.
They did that shit to Bill Cosby.
I know. That's why I said I don't know how that works because sometimes it'd be like, oh, there's a statute of limitations. Like, if it was a scrape, then you have X amount of years to report it. Or if he was in this state or that state, it's like, so I don't know why now he felt comfortable coming out and saying that. It's like maybe, he can't face any repercussions at this point. But I just feel like it's just so crazy because it be making me feel like when shit's coming out about other people, stuff coming about R. Kelly, stuff coming out about Diddy, I feel like people like him are to the side with their heart beating and shit like that. Like, shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is getting caught out here, like, and shit like that. And it's just like really disgusting.
You gotta watch your kids, man.
It's just really
watch your kids at all times.
All time.
There's creepos out this bitch. It could be family members. It could be friends. Whatever. There's creepos all around this bitch. And you never know what their intentions are. Because that is some creep shit. But we went, not us, but our generation kind of went through that shit. The generation before us went through it way worse to where it was old heads picking up girls from school when they got out of school. And girls used to brag about it.
Oh, absolutely. I remember.
Because their boyfriend about to come pick them up. He got a car and he in college. Like, yo, bitch, we in the 9th grade.
Yeah.
You need to be nailing me.
Yeah.
Are you fucking with him? Are you fucking with him? What you doing? This nigga 22 years old, 23 years old. He got his own car. He worked and this and that. They used to be hype about that shit.
Oh, yeah. I remember that a lot in high school. And it's so crazy that that's like a normal thing that like everybody was like, oh, yeah, it was girls at my school that was talking to older guys that was in college and stuff like that. And it's like, we're in high school. They're in college. They're of legal age and we're not. So that's just like, but at the time, that just goes to show that we didn't think like that. Because now I feel like this is getting pushed so much towards the forefront that it won't be as acceptable like it used to be when we were in school, where it was like, oh, like, because I think that like our thought was just like, dang, older dudes want to talk to you? Like, man, I don't know. Like it gave like, oh, she's giving grown, but not like fast. It just like, it was given like, she has an aura that older guys want. Like, I don't know. Like, It wasn't, and it's not that we attempted to do it. It was just like, dang, like, I don't know. I don't have that. Whatever. I didn't think like, what? He's how old? That's disgusting.
Like you said, when you're young, you don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think that there's like, not that it's swaggy, but it's like, oh, damn, she can pull somebody in college. Not that, why the fuck is he talking to somebody in high school?
Right.
Like, why are you not talking to no girls your own age? That didn't really cross my mind until I got older and I'm in school and college. And then it's like, if somebody brought around a high schooler, it's like, what? What are you, like, what's going on? Like, that would be weird. But the fact is, niggas do it. They just keep that shit on the low. They don't really bring, or they lie about the girl age. They don't really tell. If they bring the girl, because some of the girls that, like, they be doing that with, they might be able to pass for 18. Like, if sometimes it was like girls
at 13?
No, not at 13. Hell no. But I'm saying, like, once we got to high school and we're like 15, 16, some of them girls had a little bit more going on, and they could pass for a young looking 18-year-old and shit like that. Even when I turned 18, it was like I didn't look like it. So it was like getting away with a lot. And now that, not for this, but now the fucking 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds, they look older than me.
They look about 30.
And it's not even like, I don't even want to say like I don't even know if it's in the face, but just in the demeanor and stuff like that, the way they be carrying it, it's like, you're only, I'm like, you're only 23 and you are dressed like that? Like, I get that, like, you know what I'm saying, club attire and stuff like that. But I'm like, shit, girl, like, what else is there to aspire to? What else is there to get at? Like, if this is how you dress now at 23, when you turn 25 or 28, like, what else are you going to do? Like, it's just weird. Like, it's a weird time right now.
It's definitely a weird time. The internet done shrunk the world and made everybody look the same or want to look the same.
Yeah.
And that's that, I guess, like 22 to 29 age. Everybody wants to look around that age. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you dress, you can see old heads, motherfucking putting braids in their hair, trying to look younger and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the age that you try to look.
You're trying to emulate that age.
Trying to stay that age forever.
You good.
Yeah, but that shit's out of pocket, man. Boy, you need to go to jail.
That is that's the wildest shit. And then I guess I'll just end it off with just something, I don't want to even call it light, but light in a way, because Michael Rubin, the all white parties, is definitely giving new Diddy party. And I don't know, like, of course, this is above my pay grade as far as in like, why are people there and stuff like that. But now with so much like stuff being put in the news and just like things, everything being put out there so much, it's like now when I see Michael Rubin's parties, I'll be looking at everybody kind of side eye. Like,
what you doing there?
What y'all doing over there?
Would you go?
No.
You probably go.
Not now.
You got invited.
Right now. No, I lied. Right now I would, but then I think that if after I got into like that
A-list celebrity status,
like I wouldn't care. I'd be on my Beyonce shit. Like, what am I going for? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'll be feeling like it's followers. Like I don't know. It's like, again, it's above my pay grade. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know what the point of it. Like, I even just had to ask you, like, what do he do? Like, I did know that he was like a billionaire, but I don't know why. And then it's like, oh, you own the Sixers. Ain't no way you're a billionaire from owning the Sixers. That's dead. But
you'd be a billionaire for owning the Sixers.
How?
Hey, NBA team.
No, barely.
Okay. They still sell tickets and jerseys. It's all real.
Okay.
It's not always about having a superstar or something like that. But you could be if you own any professional team, you're a billionaire.
Okay, I'll take that. But I be feeling like you're a billionaire from something else. You got money from something else, and that might have pushed you over the edge.
No, I think you can make a billy off of an NBA team. The Washington Redskins owner is a billionaire. Okay. They don't allow you to. There's stipulations that you can get before you even can own a team.
Right. I believe that.
Be some lottery winner that wants to buy an NBA team. No, we're not allowing you into the winner's circle.
When I seen everybody there, I mean, I seen Kim, Lala. I mean,
same crew. Meek.
Same crew. Meek needs to sit the fuck down. He's embarrassing the city. He's embarrassing the city real bad. And this is on topic, but off topic. I didn't know that everybody else had the same thought about him. I thought that was just like amongst like smaller time, like amongst us, like amongst like the Philly natives and stuff like that. But it's really starting to be like a known thing that Meek does not want you to shine with him, without him, nothing. Like, he don't want you to get no type of shine if it's because like you was around him or nothing. And that is so weird to me. Like, why would you not want the people that you're cool with to gain anything? like around you. That's like some selfish ass shit. And like I said, I just thought it was a thing that was like a city rumor.
Mhm.
Like, Meek he ain't gonna let you get shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna speak up on your behalf. He ain't gonna do that. I just really thought that was like a city rumor. But then when I was watching Don't Call Me White Girl, even though she's from Philly, when she said it, I was like,
she rides for everybody in Philly.
like
so for her to say that, it's like it's some validity to it.
Yeah, I'm like, she be deep into the streets with all that rap shit and all that stuff. So
I've been said this though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you said that, and I was like,
if you go with Meek, bro, Meek ain't give you no shine. Then he posted that tweet.
Yeah, well, I say, who was he talking to with that tweet?
A producer.
The whoever the producer was, and he was just like, nah, like you ain't gonna get no shine off of like because you be around me, and it's like, so niggas just supposed to hang around you and just what, like top you off all day? Like what the fuck? Like I don't get it. Like just ride your fucking coattail, ride your dick all day.
He don't want people to elevate outside of him because the whole story was the producer had an option of going to work with Jay-Z and Beyonce in Paris. But it was at the same time that Meek Mill was working on championships. So he ended up staying with Meek and working on that album. But one of his regrets that was on a podcast interview, he said one of my biggest regrets was not figuring out how to do both. Like I feel like I missed the opportunity, and I wish I could have did both. And Meek didn't like that. Meek said, like, "You dick riding, you trying to ride my coattail. The only reason Jay-Z and Beyonce even know you is because of me, and this, that, and the third." And it's like, bro, you don't want me to elevate?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why wouldn't you like try to even help your man? Be like, nah, bro, like that's a big opportunity. Like, yeah, you should definitely try to like what I need to do. Like, we can do this, we could do that. Like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? It's like he don't try to extend no help to nobody. And then I was hearing that is Core not on Dream Chasers no more?
I don't know. Last time I checked, he was.
I don't know. That was like
if he not, and that's why he popping off now. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Because it's like, but back to Meek just saying like, oh, you think this and that. It's like, why you be trying to tear your friends down?
Mm-hmm.
That is so weird. It's like you don't have to be the only person that's succeeding.
Right.
That's like a weird flex. Like
niggas want you to do good, but not better than them.
He always wanted to be him in the front rapping and everybody around him just, egging him on. It's like, nigga, we can still like be in your video and egg you on while you rapping and shit like that. But then after this, I gotta fucking go because I'm gonna go through this shit with Beyonce and them.
Yeah, it's a reason why none of the upcoming artists came through Meek Mill. Simple as that. None of the artists after him came through him.
I wonder what happened with him and Lee Mason. Cause she was like fooling with him for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, I don't know, I think she had some personal stuff going on. But then it's like, she's fire. And I just feel like he don't say shit else about her.
Mm-hmm.
He don't do nothing. That was around the time when it was like, he had Lil Snoop and shit like that. But even Lil Snoop is not from the city.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, why don't you like, it's like he don't want to put nobody else on from the city. He's the only person he wants to be recognized that's from Philadelphia. It's like, how about you just put the whole Philly on?
Mm-hmm.
How about everybody like, oh, you from like, if you firing from Philly, like you be with me. Like you could be that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to just be like.
But it's a lot of artists like that. You could say that about a lot of artists. Do you see anybody come up under Fab?
Fab don't try to.
Jadakiss do. Jadakiss be doing features with young niggas and shit like that. I think Fab do too, but
I feel like I don't know I can't think of off the top of my head any other artists that purposely be trying to put, people under them.
Mm-hmm.
My issue with Meek is that he tries to put people under him, but he does not want them to actually succeed.
Right.
It's like
people might outgrow you.
Yeah.
I could become the biggest producer in the world, but it's kind of like you holding me back.
Like whatever happened with Jalil Beats.
Exactly.
Like he was doing his beats and it was going crazy.
Yeah.
But then it was like all of a sudden he just disappeared. And
so was he probably try to elevate?
Try to do something else, make a beat for somebody. He probably was like, no, and just started like dissing stuff, talking shit, don't work with him. And it's like, you know how the industry be sometimes it's like when somebody got pulled, sometimes you won't work with the other person if this
Just
person
off
that's
the strength-
hot.
Just off the strength of him.
Yeah. So I'm like, come on, Jalil was going crazy.
Jalil was like the next Swiss Beats.
Yes. So that's where I'm like, man, everybody that be around you, they can't never come up. They always got to stay smaller than you. It's like, man, you got to stay away from niggas like that. I hate to say that because I like Meek and stuff like that, but he's just a selfish individual. And I think that he be ramming off the perks. I think that he has a drug addiction, allegedly, because...
You going to say allegedly? So I think he got a drug addiction, allegedly.
I'm
you
just
alleging
saying,
your own thought?
Yeah, I am alleging. Because, like, if you ever see somebody off a perk,
you know how they get down.
You know how they talk. You know how they get down and how they be talking and shit like that. So it's like, man, it like the way he be talking on Twitter and shit, it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Somebody take his fucking phone. Like, what is going on over there? It's just such a weird energy coming from Meek. And I'm like, I want to believe, I don't want this to be, but with the way he act, I have to believe that you must be on drugs, and that's why you're acting like this. Because this is irrational, and this doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know what other... You can't tell me you're clear-minded and you're purposely hating on your own friends, purposely holding people back, purposely don't want nobody to be great in no other aspect. How you don't want a producer to produce for nobody else?
Right.
What the fuck?
How you don't want a producer to produce for Jay-Z and Beyonce?
I don't understand it.
Come on, bro. You're not bigger than Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Like, get a grip on life. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So that's why I'm like, he's pathetic.
And then the twist about it is he did stay with you. He just said, he didn't even say, my biggest regret was working with Meek over Jay-Z. He said, I wish I could have figured out both.
And he like, fuck that. What the hell? I can't even say I wish I did both. Like, I'm glad I did your project. Right. I wish I could have figured out how to do both. Because that's like saying I really wanted to do Meek project and shit like that. But damn, if I wish I could have figured out how I could have, you know what I'm saying, flew back and forth. I don't care if it would have been, you know what I'm saying? And he like, oh, you thirsty nigga. Like, you're fucking, that's giving insecure. It's giving hater.
But that's why a lot of times in Philly, niggas don't like asking for help. Because that's how a lot of niggas in Philly carry this shit. Where I'm like, bro, ask us to help you. Nah, I'm cool and shit like that. It's like, that's the whole stigma. You don't want to be Joe and shit like that because then niggas look at you a certain type of way. It's always going to be like that. It's never going to change. They're never going to grow out of it.
Kevin Hart said that. He was like, niggas be like, he's like, I'm going to go talk to him. And he like, oh, why you going to go do that? Like, that's Joe. It's like, nigga, we in the room. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to ever meet the nigga if I'm standing right here and I don't go and speak or nothing? Right. It's like, Philly has that terrible, it has it bad. I hate that for the city. I hate that for our city. Bad. Because it's like, that's why niggas don't do much. That's why we stuck.
Yep.
But that's it.
We done.
We out of here.
Another episode in the books. Both of y'all niggas.